Eric Petty to start the game. His 8th career leadoff home run. He goes after the first pitch from Walbert Urania, and we're underway. You're outshining Yordan Alvarez. Urania gets him on strikes here. Pena goes down on a breaking ball off the plate for the first out. 129 and a 326 OPS when the pitcher's ahead. And he gets Yordan Alvarez looking at a called third. Back-to-back strikeouts for the young right-hander.
Ball's lined to left field. It hangs up, and it's Josh Lowe to make the catch. 1-2-3 for Walbert Urania to start things off tonight.
Of one-run baseball. I mentioned both these pitchers profiling about the same. They're both coming off almost exact similar lines with handers after seeing where that pitch was. And that almost hit him. That'll be a 4-pitch walk as Neto will take first base. He has faced Imai 3 times this year, and he's walked all 3. Long hold by Imai. There goes Neto. The pitch is down, ball 4. So back-to-back walks to start this game. Neto and Trout. That is a balk. That is going to advance runners to second and third. Zach Neto was dancing off second and may have distracted Imai, who was called for a balk by the second base umpire, Nestor Ceja.
Take a peek at that. A little bit of a wiggle maybe before he delivered that pitch.
He could use one, second and third, nobody out. And in the air to center field, plenty deep enough to score. Neto. Spence backing up on it. Trout will also advance. Angels will take a 1-0 lead on the sacrifice fly by Nolan Shotwell. Neto scores his 71st run of the year. That is just off the plate, ball 4. And that'll be the 3rd walk of the inning. 22 pitches in, 7 strikes. There's a base hit to right field. That'll make it 2-0 Angels. As Grissom singles into right, first base hit of the night for the Angels. In to score Mike Trout.
Trying to throw these power sliders and burying them.
Swing and a miss. There you go, Blummer. A little 4-seam fastball upstairs, and Josh Lowe down on strikes for the second out. He is an aggressive hitter. But he'll take a walk here, just his 15th walk of the year, playing in his team-leading 106th game.
Try and figure it out, but you can't do that because you don't want this game to get out of hand.
This ball into center. Lucas Spence is there, and blue ball is going to leave the bases loaded as he gets a fly out from Denzer Guzman. In the month of July, he's got a 1.15 ERA, and he is able to strike out Lamont Wade Jr. here to start the inning.
Major League history.
Altuve sends one to right. Joe Adell moves to his right and puts it away. Altuve out on 1 pitch here in the second. Lamont Jr., Taylor Trammell, and Lucas Spence, all lefties in the outfield, and Trammell is going to draw one of those walks. That's 32 walks for left-hand hitters compared to just 16 for right-hand hitters. And that's ball 4. Great plate appearance by Christian Walker as he waits out a walk, fouling off a number of 2-strike pitches. Getting a lot more pitches here with 2 outs against Urania, but Spence down on strikes. Urania has 4 strikeouts through 2 innings. He also walked a couple in the inning and left on 2. We're in LA right now.
According to Artie Moreno.
On the ground towards third, a couple of hops for Isak Paredes. He'll make a good throw to first, and there's one away in the inning. Checking out some baseballs over there in the dugout.
Aaron grips.
This ball to right, and on the warning track, Lamont Wade Jr. puts it away for the second out. That ball into right, coming on, Lamont Wade Jr. has time to get there and puts it away with a running catch to end the inning. 4 up and 4 down for AJ Blueball out of the pen. That one's popped into shallow center. Coming on is Mike Trout. And there's one away in the inning. Pena down on strikes. 5 strikeouts for Urania of the first 8 outs. The hardest hit baseball of the series on Friday night. A single to right. Look out. Got him right around the right shin. And he is showing no ill effect, so hopefully that hit right off the shin guard, which he takes off, and that is a good sign. On the ground, almost hits the bag. That's a fair ball. Guzman with a long throw on the money. Good play by the rookie third baseman, Denzer Guzman, for the final out of the inning. That one in the air, shallow center. Lucas Spence looks up into the dust sky here in Anaheim, and there's one away.
Yeah, it felt personal from an Angel to a Dodger.
So Lair down on strikes. How about AJ Bluebaugh? He has retired all 6 he has faced so far. That's his first strikeout. Big league level in his rookie season of 2025. This ball hit high in the air, deep to left field. Taylor Trammell back. He is near the wall. He approaches the wall, and that's gone. Vaughn Grissom, who knocked in the first run with a base hit to right, hits this one over the wall and left. Home run number 7, and he makes it a 3-0 Angels lead.
Vaughn Grissom really finding his stride here with the Angels. Got a fastball elevated, brought the hands to it nicely and opened up on it. Hitting that one 395 feet. Taylor Trammell tried it. Yeah, they've got some coveted guys. I know Reed Detmer's getting some attention. Neto getting some attention.
Altuve's throw is wide, and that's going to allow Josh Lowe to reach. Had an incredible year last year. There goes Lowe. Tough pitch to throw for Christian Vasquez. He had to pick that. His throw went to the third base side. That'll be Lowe's 4th steal of the year in 4 attempts.
That's what causes a little bit of that fatigue. He's trying to get loose again, but he might get out of this.
Christian Walker backing up into shallow right. Here comes Lamont Wade, and that's going to fall in. That ball was up in the air for a long time, and nobody could catch it. So an error followed by a little fly ball that landed into shallow right. And the Angels pick up a run here to make it 4-0. And he hits him. So the home run followed by an error and then a flare double, and now he hits Denzer Guzman.
It's a long day. There we go.
Got out of it with Walker fielding that ground ball in a couple of hops, and that'll do it for the Angels in the 3rd. They do score a couple of runs, a home run and a double followed. 4%. That's the highest percentage of any pitcher in baseball. This ball sent pretty deep to right, but playable. Joe Adell towards the line, puts it away for the first out. Has been impressive. On the ground, slowly hit to third. Denzer Guzman makes the play to retire Altuve for the 2nd out. 5th in back-to-back starts. This ball hit pretty well, deep to right center field. Trammell, who hit one in Chicago, hits one in Anaheim. Taylor Trammell, home run in back-to-back games, gets the Astros on the board, and it's now a 4-1 game. First hit and first run for the Astros.
That ball was touched. Heater right out of the plate. Taylor Trammell turns it around in a hurry. That was absolutely ideal. 105.2 off the bat with a 27-degree launch angle. And he knew immediately at contact. Just a matter of time before that one came down, but he knew it was going to be over that wall at 412 feet.
412.
Yeah, that was nice.
That one tapped to the right side. Urania will glove it and get to the bag himself in front of Walker for the final out of the inning. But the Astros on the board thanks to Taylor Trammell. Home plate earlier today. That ball hit well to left, backing up Trammell, and he's going to make a play. Line out by Zach Neto for the first out of the 4th inning. I would think he's going to be asked to go at least 2 tonight, maybe 3 if he is pitch efficient. This ball way up in the air.
Yeah, Walker never
Lamont
saw
Wade
it.
Jr. couldn't see it initially, and now he finds it. Altuve had to run all the way out there when he played the Giants over the weekend. Their only road games of that stretch of 15. Christian Walker goes down to a knee, but stays on his feet after getting his balance, and he flips to Christian Javier for the final out. And eventually moving into the starting rotation. This one chopped to the right side. First baseman Shonowell flips to Urania, and Spence made it close. Lucas getting down the line was retired by less than half a step. Rare column of the sellers in the major leagues this upcoming trade deadline. How about Vasquez? There's the 2nd hit of the night for the Astros. Christian leading into the top of the lineup with a 1-out base hit into center. On the ground, deep at third. Guzman goes to second. Not sure why they even attempted a throw, because there was no chance for Vaughn Grissom to turn two.
As a sinker, and for most guys, it would be.
On the ground, knocked down and gloved by Shonwell. Good play by the Angel first baseman to stay with that one. That had a lot of top spin on it, but the Astros failed to score in the fifth. And he strikes out Soler here. First strikeout for Javier. Soler down for the second time on strikes. And there's one away in the inning. Runs the game. Put up 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and Grissom pokes one into center. He is a perfect 3 for 3. Vaughn Grissom coming in batting .251. Has a perfect night going so far in the fifth. Being used tonight. This one skied way up in the air, a lot darker now with the sun setting, so an easy play for Taylor Trammell, and he puts it away for the second out. Got him. Adele leaves the zone there, frustrated with himself as he chases that sweeper off the plate. Inning starts and ends with a strikeout.
Wow, did he?
10 4 hit
Man,
games.
I'm blown away by that.
Right?
He might be watching them. Where are they at?
4 hit games are not easy. Mike Trout has 20.
I did too. Just piling on.
Denzer Guzman broke back, but has time to catch his pop-up. Lamont pops up for the second out of the inning. They actually have the bullpen going. Altuve goes after the first pitch and sends Mike Trout back. And he puts it away for the final out of the inning. That's a 1-2 inning for Urena, who might be done tonight. Another one popped up. This one Christian Walker might have a shot at. Walker has room and puts it away. So Javier. That one sent into shallow right. Actually medium depth now as Wade Jr. walks in a couple of steps. And that's. There's a base hit, number 5 for the Angels. Zach Neto snaps an 0 for 12 with a 2-out single to left.
Now range.
Got him.
Wow, how about it?
Trout. El
Reptile
Reptile getting it done tonight. 3 shutout innings, couple of hits for Christian Javier. Joe usually likes to stay with a hot hand. Taylor might be back in there tomorrow, and he's been on base all 3 times tonight. He's drawn 2 of the 3 walks allowed by Angels pitching, and he's the leadoff base runner in the 7th. Walker down on strikes. Silseth picking up his first strikeout. And there's one away in the 7th.
sequence of pitches just a little bit different, a little more refined.
Hit pretty hard to center, but playable for Mike Trout. Spence had a good swing at that 1-2 pitch, but he's retired for the second out. Vasquez lines one into left. Josh Lowe will make a diving attempt to make a great catch. Lowe with a full slide after the catch was made on Vasquez to take one away from Christian here for the final out. Christian Javier, 4th, 5th, and 6th inning without a run. This one off the top of the edge of the glove of Christian Walker, and that's going to result in a double for Shonwell. Walker almost made a great play, but it just eluded him, and Shonwell with a leadoff double. One of those home runs came when he was named World Series MVP in 2021 in Atlanta. This one to center, trying to advance to third is Shonwell. Good throw, and that was made close by Lucas Spence, who made a good throw, and Shonwell just got in ahead of the tag on that ball to center. Called third strike. Good pitch by Christian Javier, freezing Vaughn Grissom. First time he's been retired tonight. That's the second out of the inning. Pop fly, shallow center. Pena out. Will Spence call him off? Nope. Pena stays with it, and Jeremy makes the play. 4 shutout innings for Christian Javier. There's a line drive. 9-game hitting streak for Pena. He's going to have second base easily as Siri will bring it back into the infield. A double for JP3 here to lead off the 8th.
Just such a good job of.
There's a ball over the head of Neto into left center to score Jeremy Pena. Yordan Alvarez with his league-leading 78th run batted in, and it's a 4-2 game. Way up in the air with this pop-up. Shallow center. Out goes Grissom. In comes Trout. It'll be Trout's call and catch for the first out. And he goes after a pitch that probably would have been walk number 13. A rare time for Lamont to chase out of the zone on a 3-2 pitch. That's a 0 for 5 against Efferchon with a couple of strikeouts on the sweeper. Now a fastball freezes him at the bottom of the zone. Altuve fires the bat away. That is the second strikeout for Efferchon. Ends the inning with 2 Ks.
Like the strike throwing and this part of the lineup maybe convinced Joe to send him out there and see what he could do. Got him.
Good pitch on the inside corner, freezing Adele. Second time Adele's gone down on strikes. Got another strikeout. About Javi, back-to-back Ks here. Innings for Javi with a 1-2 count on Heineman. And he got him.
Teal.
What an outing. 5 shutout innings for Christian Javier. 3 hits allowed. 7 strikeouts, striking out the side in the 8th. The 8th on an RBI single by Yordan Alvarez. Trammell was hit by a pitch. He's on base for the 4th time today. Home run, 2 walks, and now a hit by a pitch to bring the tying run to the plate. That gets away, and that'll advance Taylor Trammell to second, taking the double play out of the equation. Well, Trammell advances on a pitch off the top of the glove of Tyler Heineman. Walker into center field. Trout coming on. He'll play it on a hop. Astros have the tying runs on base. Christian Walker a single into center. Now first and third. Still nobody out here in the 9th. Big run that matters is at first. They ground one to second. Through the legs of Grissom and into right field. Could have been a double play. Should have been a double play. Instead, it's first and third in a 1-run game.
100% should have been a double play.
Pops it up on the infield, caught by Shotwell. Vasquez unable to get the bunt on the ground, and that's the first out of the inning. On first with 1 out in a 1-run game in the 9th. Pena chops one to third. Heading home is Allen. The throw is going to be in time. Allen retired for the second out of the inning. A little tapper that Guzman threw the ball over the head of Allen, and they made the tag for the out at home. Yordan Alvarez is going to be walked intentionally to bring the tying run to third base. So Yordan will draw the intentional walk. That hit him. Tie game. It hit Paredes. The slider didn't slide, and we're tied at 4. The swing at a pitch here.
Yeah, force him to throw 2 strikes.
That's a challenge by Heineman. It's either an Astros lead or it's strike 3. Heineman challenging the pitch by Chris Guccione. Does it have the plate? ABS powered by T-Mobile. No! Ball 4. Lamont Wade Jr. with another bases-loaded walk. 9 of his 11 RBIs with the bases filled, and the Astros have their first lead of the night. 1 hit.
There are going to be some Astro fans that wake up tomorrow wondering what in the heck just happened.
This could be trouble. And it is. Bachman couldn't glove it cleanly. That's going to be an error charged to the pitcher. Second error of the inning. And this Astros rally continues with the help of the Angels. How the Astros have rallied for 4 in the 9th. Inning over, 10 men to the plate. And a crazy top half of the 9th. Astros lead at 6-4. Josh Hader on for the bottom half. 4 runs for the Angels. 2 costly errors in the inning, but now Hader gives up a walk here to start the bottom of the 9th. Innings. That is the second most in the major leagues. This ball to short. Pena bobbles, stays with it, out at second. They can't turn two on Trout. That was hit sharply and kind of ate up Jeremy, but unable to turn two. They do get the one out on Neto. Into center, Lucas Spence in front of the warning track, has it lined up, and that is out number 2 in the ninth. Trout will go to take the force out of the equation. Doubt they'll give him a stolen base there. It's 1-1. That's going to be down. Second walk of the inning allowed by Hader. And the Angels now have the tying runs on base. Broken bat. Hader backs up, fields it, throws in time. Astros win it 6-4. Not an easy play as Hader navigated the back of the mound, kept his feet, and threw out Grissom to end the game. Blummer, that was not a classic top half of the ninth inning, but what a comeback by the Astros.
Santa came early. We talk about Christmas in July, and here on the 27th, the Astros were gifted this W with what the Angels did at the top of the ninth inning. And I tell you what, I say it all the time, winning is pretty.
Astros now 3-1 on the road trip. They're back within 2 games of 500 with that win tonight. And they are now 2 games back of Texas in the American League West with their win. Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger. That's a wild one to dissect. Kevin Eschenfelder, Ryan Presley, help from Julie with interviews. Postgame show next.